welcome back everybody, it's me Gunmanza92 and we are back with MotoGP 22 and our Moto3 season. So, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, thank you very much, I really appreciate the support. And don't forget to press the little bell so you get a notification of any of my videos as they drop into the channel. So yes, we are back with Moto3 season. I believe it's Assen, which I'm slightly sceptical about because I don't really like Assen. It's not really a good track for me normally, so we'll see how we get on. The last sort of couple of games I've done Assen and Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP of last year didn't really go to plan. So yeah, be interesting. Let's sort of see how we can get on around here as we jump into the Netherlands. Okay, so here we are back. We're just going to have a quick look at our contracts. I believe it's the same as what we had last time. Don't know why the game does that, but it does. So, yes, like I said in the start, we are back at Assen. Luckily, we are back to winning ways after a very poor Catalonia, which, to be fair, wasn't our fault. So, let's jump straight into Assen. I wouldn't be surprised if it's raining. FP1's raining, so that's not too bad. So we've got a wet session in FP1, and then dry race, which is good, because the last few times we've been around Assen, the racing has been wet, so that might mean we can get to grips a little bit more with the circuit.
Today, the World Championship.
Obviously, with the fact that this being wet, we're just going to go out and sort of have a bit of a play, see if we can do any of these objectives while we're here, and we'll just sort of see how we get on. I'm just going to jump straight out onto track. We're not going to change anything just yet. We're just going to start a flying start and see how we get. I will drop back into this video when we are just about to look at our first lap of qualifying. Okay, so that's FP3 finished, which means all the practice sessions are done. We are top at the moment. Let's just say it's a good job it's not raining, because we were very slow in the wet compared to what we are in the dry. So I think with the dry, at least we can be a little bit competitive. I'm guessing that we're going to be hopefully on the front row. We've obviously been second in FP2 and second in FP3. And we can do consistent lap times as well. So hopefully that means for the race we should fare off a little bit good. Obviously we are in different conditions now though. It's colder. So we shall have to see. I shall start with a soft and we shall see how that fares. But it might mean we come in for a medium just in case. Just checking my ECU and lower the fuel level a little bit. Yeah, we're just going to jump straight out. Development tests. The only one we haven't done is score better than our teammates during the both qualifying sessions of the race. So, with a bit of luck, I didn't actually notice if any of them are in our session. Yes, they are. So Kaitatoba is in our session. So. Yeah, we just got to basically out-qualify Kaitatoba to get all of our development tests completed and finished. Yeah, let's get straight onto track and see what our quickest lap time is in qualifying. Okay, right, so cooler conditions than it was in FP2 and 3, which I don't know how that's going to fare the soft tyre, but we shall see. So the quickest lap was 142.9. And FP3 lap was a 143.0, so anywhere around there is our quickest lap time. So we come into turn 3, try and hold it out a little bit wide, and then get on the gas for turn 4, and the very tricky turn 5, which we mess up slightly, but we'll pick up the later apex, and point the gun forward and squirt it. This is the one of the quickest parts of the circuit. You've obviously got the big, long back straight as well. So you have to nail this corner flat out through here. And then you can just use a little bit of engine braking and a little bit of front brake to get yourself around that one. Don't want that rear wheel sliding out like that though. That'll cost me thousandths, if not tenths of a second there. Onto the brakes. Get it stopped. We do get it stopped. Tilt it into the long right-hander so you can get on the acceleration nice and early here. Use the curb and then get on the acceleration again. Try and build up as much speed as you can coming towards this little kink, flat out through here. Try and use the curb if you can. That curve's not very thick, so you can pick up a good sort of tenth or so through there. Or accelerate a little bit early there. The tricky hairpin, the very famous hairpin. It's some absolute lasting last corner dashes through there. So, lap time, what are we looking at? A 1:43.1, not a bad time. We shall see if we can improve on that in this lap. Okay, so we did manage to get pole position actually. There was some very close lap times in there, 0.001 and 0.009. So yeah, that was interesting. We went out for 2 more laps in an attempt to try and do a better lap than what we did, and the first lap just sort of come away from me, so I bailed out and went back in to get a new set of tyres. Went out with a new set of tyres and got an invalid lap coming out of the tight left-hand hairpin. So decided at that point we're just going to be pushing too hard and we'll end up making a mistake, or we won't get a better lap time basically. So I decided to come in and settle with the lap time that we did, and it was enough for pole position, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be looking at what sort of tyres it reckons we should use. Medium front, and I'm guessing a hard rear. Yeah.
A lack of grip over the weekend. To overcome this problem,
do I try a medium rear?
Mount a hard tyre in the rear.
No, I don't think so. With temperatures ranging between 33 degrees and 43 degrees, the best suited compound is medium rear. So it tells us medium rear. Higher than 44 degrees, it's recommended to install the hardest compound. We're going to gamble. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to gamble and put medium in, just because I haven't used a hard. So I don't really know grip levels or anything like that of the hard tyre. We've got full laps of fuel. We're going to look at the grid and notice that most people are going to be on a hard. No, Dennis Fodger's gone for a medium. John McVie's gone for a soft rear. A lot of medium rears and soft rears there. So, okay, the grid is a little bit unbalanced on what tyre to go for. So, with a bit of luck, what's Joe Messiah doing to us on our warm-up lap? Oh, everyone's going to do that on their warm-up lap. That's a little strange. Okay, yeah, so let's jump straight onto the grid and see how we get on.
The crowd is
Assen
ready.
Grand Prix.
Are ready. We're
Let's
ready.
hope we can get a
In
good
few
start.
Moments, we'll see the start of the Dutch Grand Prix.
Right, clutch in, revs up, power map in 3. As soon as the lights go out, we're a go. Here we are, start of the Grand Prix. We're coming down to turn 1. The gap's at 2.5 seconds, or 0.25 seconds. We're going to keep power map in 3 mode. Way around here, maybe use it all the way up that back straight as well if we can. Oh, easy. We do not want to drop the front end there. We've got power map in 3 and we've got the punch out the corner. Lost some time through that turn there. Went a little bit wider than we would have liked. Right, down to power map in 2. Out of turn 8, nice and powerful. Try and stay off those curves. They do slow you down slightly. They're not as bad as some of the curves on this game, but they do cost you some time. Right, at the moment we've got the break of the slipstream. Don't know how long that's going to last. Not long. You can normally break the slipstream with about half a second. Oh, we're going to go wide. It's a big curve, mate. I was lucky. Final corner of the first lap. We're going to stick to the inside because Joe Messiah is going to come by us here. There he is. Around these couple of corners. Oh, Joe Messiah, what's he doing? try and return that favour. A little bit chopping and changing through there. Oh, I thought he was going to collect our rear wheel then. Right, we've got 0.7 of fuel, so let's use some of that up this back straight. Or middle straight, technically. Right, going to go around here. Engine brake and a little bit of front brake needed to get me through that corner then. Still at 0.7 of fuel, so this is looking quite handy. Someone has crashed, or it was nearly us. Right, out of here. Get off those curves, so slow you down. Might switch to power mapping 2 through here. Oh, that was a bit wobbly. Final chicane, final couple of corners. Out of them. Gap's 0.6. It will come down though. Long sweeping right-hander. I lost a lot of time through those couple of corners there. Lost a lot of time through sector 1. We're going to save my fuel to the last part of this lap. We're on lap 3.6. We were testing Isang Guevara's bravery through those couple of corners there. Missed the curves. To be fair to Isang Guevara, he's keeping up with us here. Here we go. This is where we're going to use power mapping 3. Gap stayed at 0.15 through there. I don't know how they enter that corner so quick. If I go any bigger through there, I'm straight in the gravel. Right, we'll switch down to power mapping 2 for a minute. Try and conserve some fuel. Nearly go completely off track there. Lose so much time into turn 1. Let's protect that inside line this time. Oh no, we don't. Isang Guevara right up the inside of us there. He's on the inside line for this corner as well. He's across the line. Or we got that rear wheel skipping out. Down the back straight, or front straight, middle straight, whatever you want to call it. Using power mapping 3, Isang Guevara's going to come by again. Switch to power mapping 2. Push him a little bit wide through there, so that worked out in our favour. Oh, be careful of that rear tyre. Bit of power mapping 3 down here. We're in a right little battle with these boys. Someone has crashed. In the same place as the lap before. Isang Guevara showing us a little bit of his wheel. Switch to power mapping 3 just down this little bit. Just to try and stay in front of these boys. I have to say, I am rather impressed with our... No, we lead out that corner. I was going to say, I am rather impressed with my pace around here, because this isn't normally a circuit for me. It does have to be said, this is probably one of my worst tracks. To be fair, I'm not that great round Kimi ring either. Right, keep to this curve, keep to this curve. Second to last lap. Out of here, straight in front of Dennis Onchu it is now. He's got the drive. I know we're not using power map in 3. We'll go up the inside of him into this corner, though. A much better line through there than he has. Use a bit of the curve, so you can get away with using that curve ever so slightly. Nice and done through there. If I'm honest, I'm not really concerned about tyres. Dennis Onchu, famous for knocking us around. He goes power up in 3. Use a little bit of his slipstream. And push him off track. Sorry about that. Switch down the power map in 2 as we come into the braking area. For the hairpin. Very slow through there. He would have picked me by the line then. He would have actually picked me by the line. Right, final lap. Let's get a good lap in here. Dennis Onchu's pushing us about. He's done it again now. And again. Right, let's use power map in 3 through here. I'm going to try and get right on the inside of Dennis Onchu. Right up the inside of him. Can we get round him in this corner? Oh! We nudged the front of his bike there. Apologies about that one, Dennis. Sometimes payback hurts. Right. We're coming into the last sector of this racetrack. Someone is down. Carlos Tata has crashed. Dennis Onchu doing the typical Dennis. Power map in 3 as we blast past him. We've got the power out of that corner. We've got the extra fuel that we need as well. Protect the inside line of this corner. Power map in 3 out of the corner. Here we go. Dennis Onchu's dropping back. What a win. That was a battle all the way through that race.
As the Moto3 riders do their cool-down lap, let's take a look at the final results of the race we've just seen.
Tough race, that one. 1:43.7. I was going to say that's not the best lap of the race, surely. Surely there was people that were quicker than that. In fact, a lot of people that were quicker than that. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. We were racing and battling all the way through that race. So yeah, 102 points now to Izan Guevara. Dennis Onchu there, pushing us about all over the place, but we managed to hold him at bay this time round. As we pick up our reputation, thank you very much. We pick up our credits for the race, also thank you very much. And we've also passed every development test for this weekend, which is brilliant news. We got a lot of points. Still don't have anything we can actually do, I don't think, because all of our people are busy. But what we shall do is we shall advance to the Kinney Ring, another circuit that I am not the best at. So let's advance to the Kinney Ring. So that's ready now. What do we got here? We got proposal, KTM DHL Racing Moto3 customizable livery. We do not want to be in Moto3 next year. Sorry, but we do not want that. So apologies, thanks for the offer, But we are looking for the Yamaha R46 contract if we can get it. Do we start another contract just in case that one falls through? I think I might go with potential high. Let's leave it. Let's leave it a bit. Maybe when we get to a couple of weekends in, after, we might look at that. So we've got one more objective to complete through our frame R&D, which is brilliant. We've obviously got a few more on our engine, but we're, already we are quite competitive. Obviously, we're top of the championship. We've done a lot of our R&D already with a lot of the points that we've gained, so our bike's pretty high up there. Our team's even winning the championship as well, so a good thing in both. But Finland, I said, is probably another one of the circuits that I'm not very good at, so it's good to get them both out of the way. Obviously, Assen was a circuit we weren't very good at in the history, but we have achieved a win at Assen in Moto3 already in this game. So, competitive all the way through, but we will pick up Finland in the next video. That is all we've got time for in this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my content if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate the support that I get. Don't forget to press the bell so you don't miss any of my videos as they drop onto the channel, not just our MotoGP 22 series. So that is it. We were back, with MotoGP 22 in our Moto3 season. We are definitely back to winning ways. We've now got 2 race wins on the bounce, which is good for us. It was at Assen as well, which normally for me is a weaker weekend in our calendar, but we managed to defeat that bug and get that one out of the way. And we head to Finland in our next race, which again isn't really a positive track for me, but we shall see how we can get on round there in the next video. With that being said, I'll see you all in that next video.